Today we are taking a look at Eggsplosive Cluck from Jazwares Fortnite line. This is a 4-inch action figure, and you can see the cross sail down there. Cluck Explosive, well, cheap walk, I guess. There you go. This is the last of this series of figures that I'm going to take a look at on the channel because we've done them all. Let's get this figure open. We're back, and Eggsplosive Cluck is out of his pen. Now, this is a really interesting figure. I have to say, of all the Cluck styles, this one just might be my favorite. Maybe Slurp Cluck, this one and that one may be tied. So this is very interesting. It's got a lot of camo. It's black feathers and orange legs and arms. Pretty cool. It comes with 2 accessories. The Drummies harvesting tools. You know, it almost seems like I just reviewed this figure. Just kidding, I did. It was the Hasbro 6-inch version. But isn't this a happy Drummie? And this is I'm not so sure. I have a big bite taken out of the side of my head, and I'm not so sure about this anymore. So these are nice, sturdy, pretty good feeling harvesting tools. You can hear them there. So let's take a look at this figure. What do you think of this style? By the way, it's got the standard 28 points of articulation. It really does. I've counted them multiple times over the years, and this stands about 4 inches tall, so it's just about the same height as all the other Jazwares figures. The head does rotate around, surprisingly, and it is on a ball and neck joint that allows it to look down that much, allows you to look up that much, and there is a few bits of hindrance. One is this torso. It can kind of go sideways, but if you want it to go forward, that's its extent. If you want it to go back, that's about it. There is really nothing here at the torso, and if you want the waist to rotate, well, it rotates. It actually does pretty good. Surprisingly, this must be a better circle than some of the figures. Splits are doing just fine. Has the thigh rotations, really nothing there. The double pin knee joint allows the leg to go back that far. And I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in the elbow. So let's get it normal here. That's about what you're looking at for the bend at the elbow, because it runs into these feathers at the bicep area. It's really kind of disappointing. The other side is about the same. We'll get him standing straight up there. And as you can see, it's about the same. Normal hinge and pivot here at the ankle. And that's about it. I like some of the details. He's got some dog tags here. And it's kind of cool to see a chicken with like a camo egg around the waist and the shoulders. Oh, that's the other thing, is if you want to lift the shoulders up, you can actually take his shoulders up quite a ways. Surprisingly well, these pads are attached directly to the shoulders in there. So I don't know how high you really can safely. I think when you go up this high, that the connection point is bumping into that. So you may not want to actually crank it up as high as you possibly can. You may want to maybe take it more about there, which is probably fine. The shoulders rotate all the way around. Let's see how he looks holding his harvesting tools. Now the bones on these Drummies are a little bit thicker than some. And usually I try to be careful. I'll slide the harvesting tools kind of like up through the hand. Actually, this is a pretty difficult to finger here, because sometimes the Jazwares figures, like the thumbs, wow, having a lot of trouble with this one. The thumbs will kind of bend in, and you might just break those thumbs. Like, yeah, there we go. I did that one pretty good. So he is holding his Drummies, the happy and the concerned Drummie. So he looks pretty good. I like this figure. With the Drummies, he seems to be a little bit front heavy. He's got some very slender, skinny legs to stand, but he is standing. And this is Cluck. I think he's cool. If you like this character, this figure just might be for you. So you have a version of him in the Explosive, or the Eggsplosive version. If you like the 6-inch figure, pretty confident Hasbro will release a 6-inch version of this style at some point in the future, because we got the yellow standard default style. I like this figure. I'm glad I'm adding it to my collection. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.